Hi, my name's Ty Strong, and I'm here to help you sharpen your kitchen knives. Today, what we have is just about a $10 Japanese stainless steel knife. It's got a wood handle. I really like wood handles versus plastic or other things. I think it just feels better. And I like this style of knife. It's kind of a chef's knife, and I think it's probably about 10 inches long. And it's really good for chopping tomatoes and vegetables in the kitchen. And what we're going to sharpen it with is it's a Smith stone, and it's a diamond impregnated stone, and it has a lot of little ovals in it. And what they say are those ovals trap the little shavings of the knife into those little ovals, and it makes it for a better sharpening experience. And it really does, because I've used a lot of stones and I've never got the sharpness of using one of these stones. And it comes with this little cover, and it says Smith's on it, and it says it's a micro tool sharpening pad. So they come in basically two different types. There's the orange rubber, and that's the fine. And they also have a yellow, which is it's a coarser stone. So if you have a knife that hasn't been sharpened before or is really out of it, you can use the yellow. And they come in two different sizes. You can get, I've got actually two longer ones. They're like this long, and they're really nice. But I keep those in my truck, and I sharpen my pocket knife with that. So the way I start off is I wet both the knife and the stone. And that just helps. It seems to just help. It's kind of lubricate the sharpening. And a big key to sharpening is the angle at what you're going to sharpen. I started off sharpening like this, and I never could get a knife sharp until I had a buddy. His name's Rob Taylor. Thank you, Rob. He told me you got to keep your knife down about this angle, which is about 10 to 20 degrees. And when you come across, you keep it down that low. Don't come up this high when you're sharpening, because you won't get a good sharpening. You get a bad angle. So the way I sharpen is I've watched some of the Japanese sword makers and how they sharpen, and they just come straight across. So I notice when I sharpen like that, it does put a really nice edge on your blade. So you can come this way, or you can do circular, or you can do, you know, from corner to corner, basically from this corner to this corner. So, but always keep your angle, you know, way down. See, I can almost just barely get my finger in there when I'm sharpening. Okay. So if your knife's fairly sharp, you know, you could probably hit it maybe, you know, 4 or 5 times on each side. If it's pretty bad, you may want to do more, maybe 6 or 8 times on each side. So you can start off by just going straight, and then you can almost feel with your thumb as you're coming down on the stone. So you can feel your thumb kind of dragging on the stone. So you know, like, that's just about the angle you want, is your thumb's rubbing the stone, and you have like your thumb about in the middle of the knife. So, and you can go circular and get the tip, you know, or just come across, you know, and you can just feel the knife, you know, getting sharpened. It doesn't matter either way, you know, you can come like this or like this. But just keep that angle down. That's really the key to knife sharpening. So once you're done, just make sure it's even on both sides, you know, one side and the other. Then you want to wipe off your knife, and I use a paper towel. So I just wipe it off, and then you're going to pick up some like little black or gray like metal flakes, And then what you'll see is you'll see the edge of the knife. I don't know if you can catch it. Can you see any of the angle with the light? You'll see that up on the knife it's all even. So where you've sharpened, it's shinier, and it's on both sides, and it's the same amount on both sides. So that really helps. And so for guys who like to grow their own tomatoes like me, I cut a lot of tomatoes, you know, and put some olive oil in it and some seasoning, some basil, chop them up and put them in a bowl and eat them. So I always like to have a sharp knife. So I'll show you how sharp this is. Okay. So at least your knife will be sharp enough to cut a tomato. And that's about it. Again, it's the Smith's diamond impregnated sharpening stone. So thank you very much.